Terrance is just one example of that, but I think he's illustrative. We're at the point now where you're shot calling plays for T. Ferg on the opening snap of the game. What happened to the guy who was a healthy scratch just a month ago?
I think what he's done is just continue to work, and there was always a confidence in him. And you just never know throughout the course of a season, guys are going to get their opportunities, and usually it's going to be earned, and then sometimes it just organically works itself out. But he's a guy that's just stayed humble. He's worked in the background. There was never a loss of confidence. It was really just, okay, how do we figure out, what is the offensive identity? How do we maximize his skill set? I do think there was something to be said for some of the time that he missed in camp, that, you just get a little bit behind and then you're kind of getting your feet wet again. But I've been really pleased with him. I think he's just shown why he's only going to continue to get better. And I think you could see that reflected in really that 3-play sequence where try to hit him early on, just miss him on a great ball down the field, end up hitting Puka on the screen, and then come back to him and he makes a big play on an explosive that leads to, Kyron getting his second touchdown of the day.
I think that tells a story there. At one point, he's 3 targets, no catches, and in another parallel universe, that's the end of that day for him. But you go back to him for that big play. He was our guest on our player show last week, and he said something pretty cool. He said he'd rather get water for his teammates here and win with this team, the Rams, than get a whole bunch of starting opportunities with the team that's struggling.
Man, that's awesome.